A barefoot boy named Eli stands on a cold street corner, gripping an old guitar with missing strings. The city rushes by, cars, footsteps, and hurried lives. No one notices the small boy with a tired smile and a heart full of songs. Then, he starts strumming Hotel California. The first chord trembles. His voice cracks slightly, then strengthens, rough, pure, and heartbreakingly honest. People slow down. The woman with the coffee cup stops. A street drummer looks over. Even a police officer lowers his radio. There's something about that voice, not polished, not perfect, but real. The song carries pain, longing, and memories. Every note feels like a prayer for his lost father. When the final line fades, there's silence, and then applause. Coins rain into his open guitar case. Eli doesn't smile, he just looks at the sky and whispers, "Did you hear me, Dad?" That night, he walks home to a tiny one-room shack where his mother sews under a flickering bulb. She smiles weakly as he walks in. "Good crowd today." He nods. "They listen this time, Mama." And as he lies down beside her, clutching his guitar, the stars outside seem to hum along, as if the universe had just discovered his. The next morning, Eli plays again in the same spot. The city feels different, almost expectant. A man approaches, holding a camera. "Kid, your voice, it's something else. Mind if I record you?" Eli shrugs shyly. "If you think anyone wants to listen." The man films his performance and uploads it that evening with the caption, "Poor boy's voice will break your heart." Within hours, views skyrocket. Comments flood in from around the world. "Who is this boy? This voice feels like pain and hope in one. Give him a chance." By dawn, Eli's name trends online. A major talent show reaches out, inviting him to audition. Eli races home, breathless with joy. "Mama! They want me to sing, on TV." Her eyes fill with tears. "You're just like your father. Always chasing the stars." But worry lingers in her gaze. "Eli, those people, they're rich, polished. You're just..." He interrupts softly, "I'm just a boy with a song, Mama. Maybe that's enough." The next morning, with borrowed clothes, his father's old guitar, and trembling hands, he boards a bus out of town. Through the dusty window, his mother waves, whispering, "Sing for him, my son." And as the bus disappears, the sunrise paints the horizon gold, like destiny calling his name. The auditorium glows like another world, spotlights, cameras, and thousands of eyes waiting. Eli stands on the massive stage, dwarfed by its size. His hands shake around his father's guitar. One of the judges raises an eyebrow. "You're a street singer." Eli nods quietly. "Yes, sir. I sing because, it's how I remember my dad." The crowd murmurs. A single note rings out as he begins Hotel California. But it's unlike any version they've heard before, stripped down, aching, and beautiful. His voice wavers, then soars with fragile power. The hall grows silent. As he sings, flashes of memory flood his mind. His father teaching him chords under moonlight, his mother humming along while sewing, the nights they went hungry but dreamed big anyway. Each note bleeds emotion. Even the toughest judge leans forward, eyes glistening. The final line echoes, "You can check out any time you like," and the hall remains frozen in silence before erupting into a standing ovation. Tears fill Eli's eyes. He bows deeply, overwhelmed. The host smiles. Ladies and gentlemen, that was pure heart. What Eli doesn't see is the screen behind him, showing the clip of his street performance that started it all. The world is finally hearing the voice that was always there, just waiting for kindness to listen. As the crowd cheers, the host raises a hand. Eli, before you go, there's someone here who's been waiting to see you. The lights dim. A familiar guitar riff fills the air, the same one Eli's father used to play. Eli's breath catches. A figure steps out from behind the curtain. A man, worn but kind-eyed, holding a matching guitar pick. The audience gasps. Eli's world stops. Dad, he whispers. His father nods, tears falling freely. I saw your video, son. I never thought you'd forgive me. Eli's voice cracks. I didn't need to forgive you. I just needed you back. The crowd watches through tears as they embrace, two broken souls stitched back together by music. The host hands them both microphones. One more song, together. They strum the first chords of Hotel California, their voices blending, pain, love, and forgiveness intertwined. Even Simon, the toughest judge, wipes a tear. The audience sways with lighters and phone lights. For Eli, this isn't a performance anymore. It's a reunion. A healing. The song that once carried loneliness now carries love. When they finish, the hall explodes with applause, and Eli's father whispers, "You made our dream come true, son." Weeks later, Eli returns home, not as a celebrity, but as someone who found peace. Reporters chase him for interviews, but he walks quietly through his old street instead. The same cracked pavement, the same corner, only now, it's filled with people smiling, waiting for him to play. He visits his mother, who greets him with tears and laughter. They loved you, Eli. But your father and I always did, even when the world didn't. He hands her a photo of that night, the one where he and his father sang together. It wasn't fame that mattered, Mama. It was family. Outside, neighborhood kids crowd around him. Eli. Teach us to sing. He laughs, kneeling down. Music isn't about being perfect. It's about being honest. He plays softly, guiding their tiny voices. The same song that once healed him now belongs to everyone. The same street that ignored him now sings along with pride. A man records the moment on his phone, not for views this time, but to remember what hope sounds like. As the sun sets behind them, Eli's voice rises one last time over the city, raw, human, and full of light. Years later, the once poor boy becomes a teacher. In a small community music center he built himself, a framed guitar hangs on the wall. Under it reads, "Dreams don't need wealth, just heart." A young student touches the guitar gently. Was he really just a street singer? Her teacher smiles. Yes. He sang to remember someone he loved, and in doing so, he taught the world what love sounds like. The screen on the wall plays an old video, a barefoot boy on the street singing Hotel California. The students watch in awe. Moments later, an older Eli enters, holding his same old guitar. "You've heard the story," he says softly, "but now you'll write your own." A little boy raises his hand. "Do you still sing that song, Mr. Eli?" He smiles warmly. "Every day. Because now, it belongs to everyone who believes." He strums the first notes, and the room fills with young voices joining in. The camera slowly pulls back, showing the same street where his story began, now filled with laughter and harmony. In the crowd, his father watches silently, hand on his heart. The song fades, replaced by applause and the whisper of a legacy born from kindness. Narration fades. Dreams don't start on stages. They start on streets, in hearts that refuse to stop singing. Fade out.